Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Last time, we untangled the complexities of California's cap-and-trade system. If you missed that, the link is right up there. Today, we're switching gears and diving into the exciting world of innovation. We're asking a massive question. Can technology actually save California from the climate crisis? When you hear the term climate tech, what comes to mind? Giant solar panels? Sleek electric cars?
It's a huge field, so let's break it down. We're talking about renewable energy, think solar and wind. We're talking about massive batteries for energy storage, the explosion of electric vehicles, and even super smart buildings that practically manage themselves. But what's really fascinating is the newer stuff, like using artificial intelligence and big data to predict climate patterns and run our power grids more efficiently. It sounds like science fiction, but it's happening right now.
Let's start with the big players, solar and wind. California isn't just a participant here. It's a heavyweight champion. It's the #1 state in the U.S. for solar power.
We have millions of panels soaking up the sun, from individual rooftops to sprawling solar farms that stretch as far as the eye can see. And it's not just the sun. The wind plays a huge part too. If you've ever driven through places like Altamont Pass or Tehachapi, you've seen those iconic wind turbines spinning. Here's a mind-blowing stat for you. As of 2022, nearly 35% of California's electricity came from renewables, and that's not even counting hydropower.
That's a significant chunk of our power coming from clean sources. But that leads us to the classic problem, the question everyone asks. What happens when the sun goes down or the wind stops blowing? It's a valid concern. Renewables are amazing, but they aren't always consistent.
Well, California has an answer, and it's a game changer: battery storage. This is where the state is truly pioneering the future. We're not just talking about the battery in your phone. We're talking about massive, building-sized battery installations. Take the facility at Moss Landing in Monterey County, for example. It's one of the largest lithium-ion battery systems in the entire world. To put that in perspective, it can store enough energy to power hundreds of thousands of homes during those peak evening hours when everyone gets home from work and turns on their lights and appliances. It's like a giant power bank for the entire state, ensuring the lights stay on even when the sun isn't shining.
Now, let's hit the road and talk about transportation. Electric vehicles, or EVs. Are they still a novelty, or have they gone mainstream in the Golden State?
The answer is a resounding yes. California is the epicenter of the EV revolution in America, accounting for a staggering 40% of all electric cars sold in the country. You see them everywhere now. And this isn't just a trend. It's state policy. California has set an incredibly ambitious goal. By 2035, all new cars and light trucks sold in the state must be zero-emission vehicles. To make this vision a reality, the state is aggressively expanding its charging infrastructure. We're seeing more and more charging stations pop up along highways, in city centers, and even in residential neighborhoods, making it easier than ever to make the switch.
So, we're electrifying our grid and our cars. It sounds like a perfect solution, right? But there's a tough question we need to address, a bit of an elephant in the room. Are EVs truly green? We hear a lot about the environmental cost of producing batteries, especially the mining of materials like lithium and cobalt.
And that's a fair point. The manufacturing process for batteries does have an environmental footprint and creates emissions. However, we have to look at the entire life cycle of the vehicle. Over its lifetime, an EV, especially one powered by California's increasingly clean grid, emits far less carbon dioxide than a traditional gasoline car. Think about it. A gas car pollutes every single time you start the engine. An EV's emissions are front-loaded in manufacturing, and then it gets cleaner every year as the grid adds more renewables. Plus, the technology itself is constantly evolving. Scientists are making incredible progress on next-generation solid-state batteries, creating more efficient recycling systems, and designing batteries that require fewer rare minerals.
The technology is getting better, cleaner, and more sustainable every day. This is where things get really futuristic. Let's talk about artificial intelligence and big data. How do these powerful digital tools fit into the climate fight?
It turns out they're absolutely crucial. AI is becoming the invisible brain of our energy system. It can analyze massive amounts of data to forecast electricity demand with pinpoint accuracy, sometimes down to the minute. This allows grid operators to perfectly balance the fluctuating supply from solar and wind with the stored energy from batteries. AI can even manage energy use inside buildings, automatically adjusting heating and cooling systems to reduce waste without you even noticing. Beyond the grid, AI is also a powerful tool for climate resilience. In a state like California, which has been devastated by wildfires, AI models are being used to predict where and when fires are most likely to start, allowing for faster response times and better resource allocation. It's about using data to become smarter and more proactive in the face of climate change.
So, with all this incredible innovation, solar panels, giant batteries, electric cars, and brilliant AI, can we just sit back and let technology solve everything for us?
Is it the silver bullet we've all been hoping for? Well, it's a vital piece of the puzzle, but the answer is no. It's not a magic fix on its own. Technology is a powerful enabler, but it needs three critical partners: supportive policy, massive investment, and this one involves all of us changes in our behavior. You can build the most advanced battery storage facility in the world, but if you don't have smart grid regulations and clear market rules that allow it to function effectively, it won't reach its full potential. Technology creates the opportunity, but it's up to us to seize it.
Think about it this way. Technology opens the door, but politics and society have to decide if we're going to walk through it, and how fast.
The EV mandate is a perfect example. The technology for electric cars has been around for a while, but it was the government's bold policy, a mandate to ban new gas car sales by 2035, that truly forced the market to accelerate its transition. It sent a clear signal to automakers, investors, and consumers that the future is electric, and that future is now. That's the powerful synergy between technology and policy. One invents the tool, the other creates the will to use it.
So to wrap things up, it's clear that technology is the engine driving California towards its climate goals. From harnessing the sun and wind to storing that power in batteries, electrifying our transportation, and using AI to orchestrate it all, innovation is at the heart of the strategy. But as we've discussed, it's not the whole story. Big challenges remain around cost, ensuring that these benefits are shared equitably across all communities, and picking up the pace of deployment. The clock is ticking. Where do we go from here? The intersection of climate action and daily life brings up another huge issue here in California: housing. How can the state build the millions of new homes it desperately needs to solve the housing crisis without making our climate problems worse? That's exactly what we'll be exploring in our next video. Thank you so much for watching and for being part of this important conversation. If you found this video insightful, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our next episode. We'll see you then.